If you're like most people, you set up your 401k, picked your investments, and you haven't really looked at it much since. And honestly, that's very normal. But over time, something quietly happens inside your account. Your investments can start to drift. And that drift can actually change how much risk you're taking without you even realizing it. So today I want to walk you through what rebalancing really means, why it matters, when to do it, and how to do it. And don't worry, it's much simpler than it sounds. So let's get started. So what is rebalancing? Rebalancing simply means bringing your investments back to their original plan. It's simple. That's it. For example, you may have started with 60% in stock funds and 40% in bond funds. But after a strong stock market, you might now be at 75% stock and 25% bonds. That means you're taking on more risk than originally planned. Rebalancing brings you back to that 60-40 mix. Now let's look at a more detailed example. Say your 401k is spread across 5 different funds. Your original allocation is 30% U.S. large cap fund, 20% international fund, 15% small cap fund, 25% bond fund, and 10% stable value fund. Now fast forward a couple of years. After market growth, it might look like this: 42% U.S. large cap fund, 18% international fund, 17% small cap fund, 18% bond fund, and 5% stable value fund. So even though you didn't change anything, your portfolio became a lot more aggressive. So why rebalancing matters? Rebalancing helps you keep your risk level where you want it, stay aligned with your long-term goals. It prevents you from being too aggressive before retirement, and it builds a smart habit of selling a little high and buying a little low without trying to time the market. So when should you rebalance? Once a year is perfectly fine, or when your investments start to drift by about 5 to 10%. And you do not need to check this constantly. So how to rebalance? You'll want to log into your 401k, look at your account balance, and see the percentage that is in each fund that makes up your total account balance. And then you'll want to adjust future contributions or move money between the funds. Now this is where people get confused, so let me make this real simple. There are 2 ways to rebalance your 401k, but one is much more common and much faster. Method 1. Move money between your funds. This is the most common. This is the main way people rebalance. You simply reduce the funds that have grown too large and increase the ones that are now too small. This brings your portfolio back in balance right away. Now your online account will most likely have a rebalancing option that you can click on. That way you don't have to figure it out yourself on how much money to move to get back to your original investment directive percentages. Method 2, adjust future contributions. This is the slower approach. This means temporarily changing where your new money goes. For example, if your portfolio has too much in stocks, you might want to direct more of your future contributions into bonds. Over time, this helps bring your portfolio back into balance. Now, if your contribution directives are already set to the original plan, you may not need to change them at all. And for most people, if you want to fix things right away, you just move money between the funds. This is the simplest option. Some people prefer adjusting where their future contributions will be directed if they feel nervous about moving all their money at once. And that's okay too. Both approaches can work. Now here are some mistakes to avoid. Number 1, rebalancing too often. Number 2, trying to time the market. Number 3, ignoring your portfolio completely. Rebalancing isn't about being perfect. It's about periodically checking in and keeping your plan on track. Small adjustments over time can make a big difference. If this helped make things clearer for you, I'd really appreciate it if you could like and subscribe. And if you have any questions, please leave them in the comments section. Thanks for watching and see you in the next video.